First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, these two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play win nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Odafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. A quick throw here out to Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. They hand it off to Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Alert, 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 alert. Check 26, check 26. Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, alert 33.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's alert, 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 alert. 6 guys. Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Hurry, hurry. Check it out.
This is Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd down. Regular. Switch. Hurry.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Sponge. Hey, alert. Hurry.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Jackson on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a short kick taken at about the 16 and able to get this out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have added on, and they're pulling away in that one. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 2nd and 10, Jackson
getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Jackson now. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And it maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Jackson completes it to Hardman. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And able to work his way down to the 16.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A give. This is Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give running right is Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Second and 12. Here's Baker.
This will be caught just inside the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Check 43. Out. Shit. Regular. Switch it.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Chase McLaughlin for the Browns field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Jackson.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Jackson. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to get out of bounds. That stops the clock, and they pick up a good chunk of yardage as well.
A big 30-yard play on third.
Here's Jackson.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Jackson to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jackson.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Throwing, Jackson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.